You are now entering the world of a movie review. A world full of drama, joy, ridicule, movie spoilers, unpopular opinions, and adult humor for as far as the eye can see. Welcome to An Evening at the Movies.
Greetings and salutations, and happy holidays to everybody. This is An Evening at the Movies, the podcast where we eat the stale popcorn, we drink the watered down sodas, and we talk about all of our favorite movies and why we love them. I am your excited to be here host, Casey B. Kringle, and joining me as always, bye, buddy. Hope you meet your dad.
Hope you find your dad.
I
Mr.
remixed
Norwell.
on that side of the screen. Everybody's favorite co-host. Say hi, everybody's favorite co-host.
Hi, everybody's favorite co-host. Where are we live at today so I can share? Oh, I see Facebook. All right.
I'm more concerned with the YouTube.
Well, I will go there next. How's it going?
It is going. It is Tuesday. It is the day before new episode day.
That is
So
true.
nothing like last minute, but I'm much like Prince Hakeem. I am very happy to be here.
Yes, fuck you too.
I'm not gonna lie. That's probably one of my
Akeem.
favorite Eddie Murphy lines of all time.
So my problem now is you're saying Akeem, but I just watched The Preacher's Wife the other day, and now I want to say Hakeem because that's the name of one of the little boys in the movie. And every time they
Hakeem.
say Hakeem, I think of Akeem. all kinds of Keems.
I want no hucking on my bread.
Little
All right.
Hakeem and The Preacher's Wife. Anyway.
So we are here for a little post birthday, but holiday ho 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 fest.
Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho.
20 and 25.
I'm doing the Santa Claus, the toy Santa Claus from Santa Claus 2. One of my favorite characters of all time. Ho ho ho. I'm Santa Claus. Boo. Put a smile on that face, little troll. Okay, sorry.
So
I think part 2 is my favorite just because of him. Anyway.
We have some amazing fans, and far be it from me to put you all down. Although I probably will be talking shit about you all later in this episode.
Yeah, or all next month.
Or at least 1 week out of the month. But we'll get into that down the road. We have no guests that are only with us for a short amount of time this week. So we're going to do it old school style and do it how it's supposed to be done. So
that's what she said.
Not saying that any of you people don't know what the hell holiday ho 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 fest is, but this month, including last week's birthday episode for Miss 47-year-old.
Oh, Brandy's here. Hi, Brandy.
Oh, hey. Considering literally 10 minutes ago she just talked shit about making sure I had the YouTube link posted.
It's going. I see it. I posted it.
Hi, B. So where the hell was I going? Oh, yes. Last week we started the holiday festivities with discussing Surviving Christmas. Next week we'll be here to talk about some more holiday movies. The week after that we'll have our Christmas double feature. But before we can get to our Christmas double feature, we have one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time to talk about. And
very true.
I was going to get to the fact that I can actually see my screen this week and not last week.
I know you were
So
so squinty last week, and half the time your eyes were closed. It was really weird.
it, it
I know. It makes it
you used to work in a vision
I
clinic,
know.
so
Yes, I
you
know.
understand the whole fact that even seeing stuff in front of my face blurry totally fucks with my eyes.
I also have one eye that's still not corrected, so I get it.
Yeah,
That's a whole other story.
yeah, I saw a whole big long bunch of comments in the group chat about your other eye and why it can't be seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Evidently, this week's movie is Brandy's most favorite Christmas movie because she
It's
hasn't
one of
seen
the
it.
best ones. I mean,
Well, I
let's
mean,
be honest.
even Rotten Tomatoes says it is. And by the way, I will have you know that I am personally responsible last night for this movie having a 1% higher audience score than what it had before I posted my review.
Nice.
Because I posted it and it went from the old score up 1 point to the new score.
I won't review on Rotten Tomatoes on principle. If you want to see my movie reviews, check out my letterboxd at A. Kohlhofer.
Well, I mean,
Fuck Rotten
or
Tomatoes.
or just watch fucking an evening at the movies.
That too.
Because
Your wine glasses, isn't it so vintagey? I I got it at the favorite things party I just went to. It's really pretty. Sucks that I only have one, but I feel very vintage, and so I felt like it fit this episode.
considering there's a drunk Santa Claus in this movie,
It's cold outside. You got to do something to keep you warm.
yeah, and medically and scientifically, every person in the world will tell you that's the worst way to stay warm.
I mean, unless you pass out, not really. I'm always like at least 10 degrees hotter when I'm drunk.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm always insanely hot, so I don't have to worry about it. Just saying. So, um, definitely though, in um, addressing the comment that Brandy made earlier, though, yes, I actually have my brand new glasses on my face this week that I literally
Woo!
got the day after we did the birthday episode. So, wah, I'm modeling for you people. So if you're not watching on the YouTube, you're missing out
Yes.
because I'm just fucking hot.
Or on the
So,
Facebook, but
well, you can watch wherever you want to watch, whether it's Facebook or YouTube or the Elon Musk website. I don't care. So, but yes, Miracle on 34th Street this week. Like I said, one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. But before we talk about any miracles at all, we have to kind of sort of rehash a plan that I had last week because literally the day before Thanksgiving, the final season debuted. So, in honor of the final season debuting, we're going to play Stranger Things Sip Libs.
Woo!
Yay!
Okay, so you have not watched it yet, correct?
No.
Okay. Making sure I don't spoil anything because you're a loser. Nice.
I was a little late with my audience applause. That should have gone right after the
Clear.
revealing the so
Let me just say the final scene in episode 4 almost made the like 4-year wait worth it. It's really fucking good. I won't spoil anything, but I had chills and I was kind of half up off the couch yelling, but I would have probably done more. But like if Abby had been here, we would have been screaming. But it was just me and George, and I didn't want to freak him out. But I will not spoil anything. So let's do this.
so George is not a huge Upside Down fan.
Oh no, he likes the show. He just doesn't like.
he doesn't have like visceral reactions to stuff like I do. Like very rarely will you hear him go, "Oh my god," or like something like that. Like remember my Ozark story at the end of season 1 where I'm pacing the room about to throw shit and I'm screaming and he's just sitting there with his face is like, "Ugh." But he's not emotional like I am.
That's the pot calling the kettle black.
I get really invested. I'm very invested in Stranger Things right now because especially now because it's all coming to an end. And if the Duffer brothers kill Steve, we ride at dawn. That's all I'm saying. Don't come for Joe. I will come for you. In the words of Taylor Swift, you'll be
Uh,
sleeping with the fishes before you know you're drowning.
one damn episode we cannot get through.
I'll be a father figure. We drink that brown liquor. Okay, sorry. I can make those double because my dick's bigger. Okay, I had to get it out. Oh no! What'd you do? Buy a soundboard? Fuck you and your booze.
No, actually, StreamYard upgraded and they actually have a small soundboard built into the media assets now.
And how much does that cost a month?
I don't think it costs anything extra. It
Oh,
better not cost anything extra.
I mean they doubled the price without even telling anybody. So,
Right? I'm not complaining though, so.
all
Um,
right, sip libs. Let's do it.
Stranger Things, sip libs. Okay. Um, let's see. First up, we have. No, nope, nope. You don't get to do that one
Why?
because it's an adjective. You
Oh,
know
okay.
the you know the rule. First adjective is certifiably fuckable.
Well, you have to say that, otherwise I don't know what you're talking about.
I just did. Um, well, this is some horseshit butt fuckery. This one should be for me, but it won't be. Plural noun.
Ooh. Demogorgons. Should I not use
Uh,
Stranger Things words? I wonder, because maybe it'll just be repetitive. I won't after that. Okay.
it it could be. I don't know. I haven't looked at this one, so hopefully there's no inappropriate baby stuff
Baby.
in this.
Never living that one
Uh,
down.
Animal for me. Um, Trash. Panda.
Best one.
A number for you.
11.
So still back to the Stranger Things references.
All right, change it to 13 for Taylor. It's her birthday on Saturday. Okay, whatever.
I said what I said.
You know you like her.
Haha, I finally get one. Roast, beef. I can't spell. Curtains.
hmm
For those of you who don't know, that is a plural noun. Um, I'm afraid because there's only two persons in the room, but person in the room.
Amanda.
I'll think, oh God,
Go with myself.
literally back to back roast beef curtains and Amanda all in one
Ew.
turn around
All
the table.
right.
Same person in the room. Amanda.
I hope this ends up with me and Steve hooking up. That's where I hope this is going.
Noun for me. Um, we'll go cock ring.
Nice.
Only if Steve's wearing it.
Yeah.
Verb ending in ing.
Oh, fine. Fucking. I'll be a father figure. Brown.
Now, noun for me. Cold Carl.
Gross.
Animal plural.
Mm. Donkeys.
Type of food.
You know what you have to put there.
That almost would have been perfect if I had saved fucking roast beef curtains for that.
Oh, no, I was thinking Eggo waffles. But, either one.
Part of the body for you.
Steve's abs. I protect the family. I can't get it out of my head.
Adverb for me. Happily. One more for each of us. You get a noun.
Candy cane. Candy cane. I haven't seen that movie in a hot minute.
Silly word for me.
Dang, could have saved Demogorgon for that.
Right? We'll go with horse shit but fuckery.
There you go.
All right. So the name of this Siplibs is Welcome to Hawkins. Looking to settle down in a small, certifiably fuckable town, one with charm, friendly demogorgons, and a real sense of community, then look no further than Trash Panda Inns, Indiana. Oh, I see what the hyphen ins. Cause hawk being the
Yeah.
animal, and then ins. With a modest population of 13, you'll feel you'll feel like a local in no time. Trash Panda Inns is a place where kids can play, ride their bikes, and what's that? You've heard the news reports about missing roast beef curtains like Amanda Byers and Barbara
Ah!
Holland. Oh,
Uh.
oh, that was almost classic. And Barbara Holland, to name a few. Well, perhaps you haven't heard that Amanda was found safe and sound. Say, do you love to shop? You should visit Cockring Court Mall, the town's the town's latest fucking destination. From the tech savvy Cold Carl Shack to
Oh,
the
geez.
cinema, there's something for you. Want to hear more about the laboratory demo donkeys, rotting Eggo waffle crops all over town, Russian spies, the Steve's abs flare, magnets happily falling off refrigerators. Where are you hearing all this? let's just focus on the Candy Cane Court Mall. Have I mentioned the food court has a Scoops horseshit butt fuckery?
Nice. And justice for Barb. Poor Barb.
That was actually not a bad one.
Yeah.
So
Ah. That scared me. That made me jump.
we did good. Yes. I just got a message from Harvey.
Okay, why are you answering messages while we're live? Can you focus?
Because I need everybody to understand how important we are.
Well, we're so important that we shouldn't be answering his messages while we're live. Unless he wants to join us.
Well, I'm probably sure that he was like a teenager when this movie was released. Love you, Harvey.
Fair. That's fair. How old were you in 1947? Like 12?
Me?
No, Harvey.
Oh, Harvey was like probably 16, 17.
To be fair, he looks really good for his age. Wow. Arrgh.
I mean, that's why you call him your sexual chocolate.
I'd smash.
All right. So, like we said, Holiday Ho Ho Fest. Ho, 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 ho Fest.
Ho, ho, ho.
Let's see. Miracle on 34th Street was released on. This is so. June 11th, 1947.
Hey, Christmas in July, basically. It's all right.
Well, I mean, back then, movies stayed in the theaters for 18 and a half months. So, let's see. It was directed by George Seaton. It was released by 20th Century Fox. It had a budget of $248,000.
Ooh.
And drum roll. Evidently, that's not on my.
I'm trying. Oh.
A whopping box office of $2.7 million.
Wow. That's
Well, I mean, for
impressive.
1947, that was probably like $150 million in today money.
Yeah. For almost $300,000 and it made $1.5 million, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's see. I have some Rotten Tomato scores, and while I pull that up, just so everybody knows, this movie is available to stream just about everywhere in the world that you could want to stream a movie.
But make sure you get the 1947 version, not the 1990 whatever, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Ugh. Should
Yes.
not have tried to redo this movie. Even
No bueno.
Little Matilda girl, it was not a good movie.
Yeah. No, you can watch it on the Prime. You can watch it on the fuck Disney Plus.
I was gonna say it's probably on Disney Plus.
Well, Disney Plus / Hulu / ESPN Plus /
Yeah.
every entertainment entity not included in the Netflix Warner Brothers Discovery deal. And then also it's available on Peacock as well.
All right.
So,
I mean, I think this is gonna be easy. Like, there's no way this movie isn't in the 90s for both. If it's not, I'm going to be very surprised and very disappointed. Tomato meter, I'm going to go 95%. Popcorn meter, I'm going to go 93%. The shit?
You shot yourself in the foot on that one.
Why? How? What?
Your popcorn meter score was wrong.
Well, did I cover the spread?
No.
All right, well, give it to me. What is it?
Tomato meter on 52 reviews is 96%. So
Okay.
you covered the spread on that one.
Yeah, I was only 3 off. Okay.
And you said what for the popcorn meter?
95.
So again, thanks to me for posting a review and making it 1 point closer to 95 than it was. But on 25,000 plus reviews, one of which is mine, this movie got an 87%.
Well, that's blasphemy. The fuck?
So,
the Academy of Film Arts and Sciences, or whatever it's called, would like to disagree with you people. This movie was nominated for 4 Academy Awards and won 3. It was nominated for Best Picture, but it lost to Hamlet, because Laurence Olivier. What are you gonna do? Edmund Gwenn, who plays Santa, aka Kris Kringle, won Best Supporting Actor. It also won Best Writing and Best Original Screenplay. At the Golden Globes, it won Best Screenplay and again Best Supporting Actor for Edmund Gwenn. And then in 2005, it was added to the Film Preservation Board for being culturally relevant, yada, yada, yada.
Blah, 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 blah. Y'all have been here long enough. You know the fact that we don't have that memorized yet.
You know what? I am going to memorize it. That is my goal between now and next week, is I am going to memorize that shit so that I can say it in my movie phone voice. I don't have a movie phone voice, but I'll come up with one. All right.
We need to just have Papa Palpatine to do all our shit for us.
I'll just get a voice changer thing like Ghostface has. I'll read it in Ghostface voice.
Hello.
Hi, Cindy. This movie is culturally relevant. Is it your favorite Christmas movie? I'm glad I cracked myself up. Exactly. Will you please silence your phone?
My phone does not. Oh.
All right.
Okay.
For people that don't know, where have you been? Have you been living under a rock? But here's your brief synopsis of Miracle on 34th Street. In this Christmas classic, an old man going by the name of Kris Kringle fills in for an intoxicated Santa in Macy's annual Thanksgiving Day parade. Kringle proves to be such a hit that he is soon appearing regularly at the chain's main store in Midtown Manhattan. I've been there. When Kringle surprises customers and employees alike by claiming that he is really Santa Claus, it leads to a court case to determine his mental health and, more importantly, his authenticity. Dun-dun-dun.
Well, I mean, that's a very thorough and succinct plot description. Not that I doubt your abilities to convey the proper meaning of a movie, but.
And of course, there's the disenchanted mother who becomes re-enchanted with life after discovering he really is Santa. Santa! I know him.
I know him.
I know
Gooma!
him. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Good old Cole Hopper and her culturally relevant T-shirts.
Not now, Arctic Puffin. I really want one that says that. When I bought this, because I bought this shirt last year, I was like, do I want Mr. Norwal or do I want not now Arctic Puffin? Because I say that a lot too. But I was like, no, this is the better one. All right. No.
So, I think before we really get into the deep discussion, I think I want to reference the fact that this movie probably was my first realization of the significance of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yeah.
Because I saw this movie when I was like kindergarten, first grade, I think, first time.
I don't even remember.
Well, I mean, we're not young, so there's that.
Go fuck yourself. I'm younger than you.
Me. You're only a year younger than me. For another 58 days. So, but I mean, this movie definitely leaves that lasting impression on a young, impressionable mind. Silencio, you're Fast and the Furious, please.
I just did. I muted it before you heard the loud part. In like 3 more weeks, I'm going to be in the quiet place. Not the real quiet place, but you know.
Would it be rude of me to say I'll believe that when I see it?
No, it would be accurate. Hey, SOD is going in this week. We're doing a walkthrough, like a final walkthrough, but there's lots of things that need to be fixed. But we're doing that supposedly this weekend or maybe Monday or Wednesday. So I'm hoping the week between Christmas and New Year's is when we can move in because George is off, quote unquote off. He'll still have to work, but technically his company is closed. But anyway, we'll see.
Because
I will not miss the zoomies outside my house.
you and me both. Love you, Flopster, mean it, but yeah. So
well, you got a barking dog, so yeah, the Thanksgiving parade.
I'm telling you, my dog has freaking doggy ADD.
He's a puppy. And he's a lab, which they need a lot of attention.
Oh, trust me, this one does. He tried to.
They're very loyal, but very needy.
Oh, Griffey is loyal like a motherfucker, but so back to the point I was making though about the significance of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I mean, technically, anybody who's anyone knows that the Christmas holiday, doesn't start until Santa Claus comes riding down freaking whatever the hell street that is in freaking New York
34th Street. That's why it's called Miracle on 34th Street. That's where Macy's is. Don't flip me off. You said whatever the street's called. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you.
I am not culturally relevant or aesthetically pleasing. So,
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but
yes, you would. So,
the parade's awesome, and it was actually pretty good this year. At least like the last hour and a half. It used to be like my favorite thing, and then we would watch before. I was with a guy who had to watch football all the time. With my parents, we would watch the parade and we would watch the Westminster dog show while we got food ready or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's the parade's a staple. It's like it's one of those things I've always wanted to go to, but it's just like whatever. But how much money was
Yeah.
Doris making to be able to afford an apartment that looks out over, well, maybe her apartment's not on 34th Street, but it's at least on the parade route because they get to see Santa. Like Doris is making some
Yeah, like I said,
good money.
that whole parade is not just down 34th Street, but
No, I know that. Um so yeah. Um Macy's is beautiful at Christmas time. They do this really cool like outdoor musical light display. But the parade is something I want to go to. You know what I want to find out? So the Thanksgiving parade is on my bucket list, but I'll probably never do it. Um, the parade tournament of roses, the parade at the Rose Bowl was on my bucket
yeah.
list. We went to the Rose Bowl, but we didn't want to get up early enough to do that because it was like I want to say it was like a 2:30 game. So we're like, no, we're not going to do that. But what they do, and I wonder if the Macy's people do this in Pasadena for like a week, they leave the floats out like in some like, area, and you can go, you have to pay, but it's like $15 and you get to walk through and look at all the floats. And for me, it's like not quite as exciting as the parade, but also you're right there, like you can almost touch them. So that was pretty cool to like slowly enjoy them and look at them and see all the beautiful flowers and blah blah blah. So the Macy's people did that, they could make even more money and people could see it.
Speaking of loyal dogs,
Yeah,
so
little fur
but
ball.
yeah, definitely the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade should be on just about everybody's bucket list.
Yeah.
I will put my foot down and say I'm not putting it on my bucket list just because that's being around way too many fucking people for me.
Yeah, it's way too many people and you have to like buy tickets to be in the stands, and even if not, people line it's just like New Year's Eve. People line up days before. Like when we went to the New Year's Eve party at George's office in Times Square, yes, I'm telling you people about all the bougie shit I've done. I'm sorry. But we got to watch the ball drop from a building, which was pretty cool. But like people line up for this shit days in advance. And it's like there's no bathrooms. You can't drink alcohol in the streets. You like and even if you did, like then you'd have to pee and you'd lose your spot. So that just does not sound fun to me. I'm too old for that shit.
No,
It's on the
yeah.
Murtaugh list.
So I will gladly stay in my warm home and turn on NBC the butt crack of dawn in the morning and watch live and stay nice and toasty with an adult beverage in my hand at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so I'm going back to talking about Doris for a minute. I feel like I should have done some research on this, but I'm just gonna make an educated blanket statement that there weren't a lot of movies in 1947 that featured single moms, especially divorced moms. If they were single, they were widowed. They were not divorced. So I thought that I feel like this movie is really progressive and like ahead of its time because it's got, even though she's jaded, it's a single mom who's an executive at Macy's. I mean, in 1947, that's like unheard of, right? Um, she's got her own
Absolutely.
apartment. She's raising her daughter on her own. And granted, she's raising her kid without an imagination, but she's also like kind of raising her kid to like tell her like it is and tell her how life is. And obviously she needs a balance, and I'm glad that the journey they go on or whatever, but like her kid is super articulate and smart and all this other stuff. Like none of this was a thing you saw in movies or TV in the 40s, so I appreciate that a lot about this movie.
Yeah, and we're still nowhere near. where we're at today with gender equality and all that in 1947.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, to have her be the strong, powerful woman that she is at that time is definitely leaps and bounds ahead of where most women were portrayed at that time.
It's borderline unrealistic that a woman would be an executive at Macy's in the 40s, but clearly she is. So she's talking to Macy himself. Like they never say exactly what her job is, but clearly it has to do with parade stuff and Santa, and it doesn't seem like she's really involved in the store, but if she's reporting directly to Mr. Macy himself, she's definitely like an executive level employee. So
I was gonna say I
I
would
love
say
it, but yeah.
she's probably like one of the top five right hand mans to Macy.
Yeah. So good for her. I love that this movie is definitely with that ahead of its time, and it's a tad unrealistic, but also I feel like it was great for women to see that and go, hey, because people got divorced back then. Not obviously the way people do now, but if you got divorced in the 40s, it was like a stigma. But this is also New York City, which has always been a little more progressive, so that makes sense too.
Well, I mean, people nowadays get divorced like I change my underwear
Yeah.
every other day unless I absolutely have to.
Well, maybe if religious culture would stop pushing people to get married and have babies in their 20s, that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, that's
Excuse you, we're trying to record here.
I know, right? He's trying to rearrange the furniture. He's got the zoomies. So, other than the progressiveness of the movie, what was it about this movie that you fell in love with?
I mean, obviously, I think Santa, Chris Kringle, played by Edmund Gwynn, like he's got that Santa feel. He feels very magical. I really like how he starts to sway Susie. Um, like just
Natalie
with
Wood.
like the way he was speaking Dutch to that little girl. The mom, well, I speak French. That doesn't make me Joan of Arc. Like the poor mom is so jaded, but who can blame her? I mean, clearly the dad's not in the picture at all. Um, I think the characters are really good and relatable. The dialogue is really good. Um, I don't know. I mean, again, we weren't alive when this movie came out, so it's like I don't know. We only know how to compare it through our own lens, watching it in the 80s for the first time.
Yeah.
Um, but this movie just like it does not feel like Christmas until I've watched it, and it's actually one of the few Christmas movies George will watch because it was one of his dad's favorites. So I like that too. Um,
I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't like this movie, I'm not saying you have to love the movie, but if you don't like this movie, you have no fucking soul.
yeah, I mean, the whole premise that so there's a lot about this movie that does not piece well together, and I guess we can get to that in a minute. But putting all that aside, it's still magical that it's like, oh crap, they're putting Santa Claus on trial, and how are they going to prove he's Santa? And then the fucking mail. It's like getting Al Capone on tax evasion. Like I did not see that coming. I was like, how's he going to prove he's Santa? Oh, look at these bags of letters. Smart people at the post office bailed him out.
Well, I mean, as stupid as it may sound, any judge with in their own right mind would be like, um, it's fucking mail that doesn't prove shit.
No, it's just like in The Firm, which I think John Grisham stole that idea from Miracle on 34th Street.
Probably.
Delivering mail intentionally to the wrong person is a federal offense. And like he said, sending those bills, once they put a stamp on it, they knew what they were doing. They were overcharging people. That makes it's mail fraud. I love Tom Cruise. It's not sexy, but it's got teeth. Look at USPS saving the day.
Fuck Tom Cruise.
Yeah. But they come in at the last minute and he's, saves Santa, and then Santa goes off to deliver presents, but then he's back the next morning and it's like nothing happened, and everything at the North Pole's gone on without him while he's been pretending to be Santa but being Santa at Macy's. It all makes perfect sense, right?
Yeah. Oh. I mean, spoiler alert, damn. But I mean, it's been. Oh Jesus God, this movie.
I'm not mathing that math. If you haven't seen this movie, something's wrong with you, and why are you listening to us if you haven't seen it?
I mean, we got all kinds of reactions right now on our.
I mean, this movie is fairly straightforward. There's not, I mean, yes, you can spoil it, but you really can't spoil it. Like, as soon as you start watching this movie and figure out what they're doing, you know how it's going to end. I mean,
and damn it, it's a Christmas movie.
Exactly.
There's going to be, oh my God, something bad's going to happen, but yay, they lived happily ever after at the end.
Okay, so speaking of that, maybe we should get into no, not the end. There are a lot of kind of plot holes in this movie. Some of them are not specific to this
plot holes.
One of my big ones is very much specific to Christmas movies, and it's a thing I have a problem with. And I get there's no easy way to make this work. But if he's Santa and he's going to deliver the presents, and, like an Elf where they're like, well, the rumor going around is that the parents do it. There's no way parents could do that. Yet in this movie, they totally just mix it up. Like, there's Santa, but the parents are doing it too. Like when the lady brings the little boy and he's like, oh, you can go buy this at Gimbel's or whatever. Why does she have to buy it? You're Santa. Can't you just bring it to him? And then like little Tommy with the football helmet. Oh, you'll get it. And now the dad's like, now I got to go buy that helmet. Okay, so is he Santa or is he not Santa? I would say that is the one thing about this movie that drives me insane. Does it sound like I'm yelling?
No.
Okay, sorry, because I'm wearing I'm wearing headphones for everybody who doesn't know. It's been a while, so I feel like I'm yelling. And I get it's hard to make it realistic with the parents because obviously in most of these movies the adults don't believe in Santa and the kids do, but when he was just like, oh, here, I wouldn't promise it to you if you couldn't find it. Here, you can go buy it at this store. Okay, so then what do you do, Santa? Like, if you're not bringing the kids the presents, then what? But that is a plot hole in every single Christmas movie that has to do with Santa. Like, I get it because obviously the parents are buying presents, but then also Santa's bringing presents. Like, it's just always, anyway. This one, though, was just weird to me with that part. I don't know.
Well, and that's kind of the wishy-washy part of, I think, its attempt to destroy commercialism, but not
commercial.
Yeah, commercialism.
Trademark 2025.
We haven't done that in fucking forever.
I know.
But yeah, at the same time, it doesn't destroy commercialism either. It's still kind of sort of fueling it with the whole, well, you can't buy it here, but go over here and buy it here.
Yeah. Well,
There's
even him as
too much
Santa on the
buying.
float. Go buy all these toys at Macy's. Why do they need to buy the toys? You're going to bring them, right? Like, what are we even
Yeah,
doing here?
that's kind of sort of his fucking job. It's the
In the
only
words of
job he has, and he only has to do it one day a fucking year.
right?
I mean,
In the
granted, it's a
words of Alfred, there's a lot of bad isms out there, but the worst one is commercialism.
very true. So, I really struggle though trying to find something to really hate about this movie though, because
Yeah.
it's it's a great movie. It's one of those movies you can just, if you're in a bad mood and really not feeling the holiday spirit, you can put it on, and in some way, shape, or form, it'll make you smile even a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
It's very heartwarming.
yeah,
The only other real complaint I had, and it's not even really a complaint, but it's just another like unrealistic aspect to the movie, is how fast the relationship moves between Doris and Fred. Like they go from not knowing each other, meeting on Thanksgiving Day for the first time officially, to we've talked about some wonderful plans, and now you've just gone and thrown it all away. And I'm like, didn't y'all just meet like a week ago? I
yeah.
mean, I
Well,
guess
I
it's been
mean,
like a month, but I think stuff moved a lot faster back then too. So maybe that's just
ultimately, you know, the movie transpires over the course of what,
a month.
4 weeks between Thanksgiving and Christmas Day,
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, I'm getting the impression they're all moving in together in that fancy new
Yeah.
house.
Whose house is for sale? We can't let her down. What? We just met. Have they even fucked yet? Sorry.
Fa la 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 la. I mean, no, you know what? Fuck that. It, if you've been here long enough, you're gonna know you're gonna hear some off-color shit on an evening at the movies. So we apologize for nothing that comes out of our mouths.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I have zero fucks and zero apologies. But yeah, I think so. I think like obviously I like that it's nice that he wins Doris over, but really it's I think the most heartwarming part of the story is how he wins over Susan. Like by just slowly teaching her that like, hey, it's okay to listen to your mom. It's okay to have a strong head on your shoulders, but it's okay to have an imagination. It's okay to pretend. It's
Oh,
okay, like we get why the mom's all jaded and whatever and doesn't want her kid growing up to believe in Prince Charming and blah blah blah. And then of course he really is Santa Claus, so then that just kind of changes their whole lives. And it's very, when you realize they both believe in him, it's just so like it makes me cry a little bit.
yeah. I mean, to me, that's a big message in the movie is about the whole believing and holding on to your innocence and having an imagination and all of that wonderment that comes along with being a child and being allowed to be a child and not
Yeah.
forced to grow up and whatnot at 8 years old, 7 years old, however
Yeah.
old.
She's very adult for her age. Some people grow very large, but that's abnormal. What?
Right?
I mean, she's very smart. She's very, and I give credit to her mom for wanting to tell her the truth because it's a hard balance. Like, I will say, as a parent, one of the hardest things for me was always I want to capture the magic of Christmas and, Easter and just like whatever. Like, I want my child to believe in magic and I don't believe in Santa Claus as a person, obviously, but I believe in Santa as like a spirit and like, kind of the magic of Christmas of giving and believing in something you can't see and all of that. And so it's like you have to really balance telling them the truth so they're smart and, have common sense, but also you want them to be imaginative and believe in magic and all those things. And that is hard for parents, for sure.
But at the
I
same
mean,
time,
unless you just don't subscribe to both ideologies, but
yeah, you say, why not at that? I'm of the opinion where there's no reason for a child not to have to realize that Santa Claus isn't real until well into their childhood. I mean, those innocent little sweet years, you know, through early elementary school, why turn them into freaking adults and robots before you have to?
right. But it's also the whole then that your kids find out that you're lying to them. So like I will say I did so much research and wrote so much shit down for how to break this to Abby when the time came because I really wanted her to not just walk away thinking we were lying to her the whole time. And so, made it a lot more about Christmas magic and like in the Santa Claus when she's like, we just kind of explained to him that Santa's more of a state of mind than an actual person. And he's like, kind of like Neil.
Uh,
But yeah, so it's tough. And, obviously Doris doesn't want to lie to her kid. And, with my daughter, we've always been, or I have always been very honest and upfront about things that directly affect her life. Like, we had the sex talks early. I did not sugarcoat stuff. If she asked questions, I answered them, like to her maturity level. But like, I wasn't going to try to pretend that like these things aren't happening. And I really wanted her to understand when you go into a relationship, I want you to know what you're doing and why you're doing it and what you want out of the situation. And so
yeah,
it's a hard balance between like trying to get your kids to believe in magic, but also being truthful with them. So
it it's
that
walking a fine
resonates.
razor thin wire.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I don't have kids, so I can't necessarily speak on that. But yeah, at the same time, I'm grown
You
enough
can
to know
imagine. Yeah.
that I don't want to imagine. So
Because I am very much of the mindset that I want all the magical shit, but like Doris, I also want to be truthful with my kid at, at age appropriate stages. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a fine line. And I wish more than anything that Santa Claus was real and we could have a real life, like Miracle on 34th Street or Santa Claus situation. But then it's like, like in the Santa Claus, if everybody knew I would be lost, the paparazzi have been trying to nail me for years.
exactly. Um,
So,
so I mean, if you were to give this movie a score out of 5, what would you do? What would you give it? Or is that like calling the pot calling the kettle black?
I mean, yeah, this is easily a 5 out of 5, you know, giant bubblegum bubbles. Oh, I love that part. I really the other thing we'd really talk about like doing my review is Fred and how Fred just like automatically believes he's Santa. Like either that or he's pretending when he's like, "Oh, he's staying with me." He's like, "I'm going to answer a question that people have wondered forever. Does Santa Claus sleep with his beard in or out?" It's like Fred immediately believes that he's Santa. And,
Hmm.
one of my favorite parts of the movie is when Doris and Fred are having their little fight, and she's like, um, that's nice sentiment, but your lovely intangibles don't add up to anything if you want to be successful. And he's like, well, that determines how you define successful. And you need to start seeing the world around you because those lovely intangibles are the only things worth living for. And so
Yeah.
I don't know. I love Fred. He's like me. He's like I don't know. He reminds me of Marshall from How I Met Your Mother. like not as out there, but just like he just
Yeah,
believes
you
in
say
magic and you can
not
see it. Like,
quite as wacky, but
yeah.
he's definitely there's a boyish charm to him.
Like I could totally see those two having the conversation of Marshall, squirrels don't get married. How could you possibly know that?
Don't
Anyway,
judge.
I mean that's what I'm saying. Like he's right. How could you possibly know that squirrels don't get married? Like, you
They
don't
could
know.
have a nutty ceremony.
Ew. Yeah, so this movie is a 5 out of 5. Christmas classic, amazing movie. Little Natalie Wood is so great in it. Um, everybody's great. Maureen O'Hara, so beautiful. Like, just yeah, a great movie, and yeah, I love it. Watch it all the time. I watch it probably 3 or 4 times a season at least. It's a good background movie too. So
Yeah, and it's one of those movies that once you've seen it a certain number of times, it's not something you have to watch immediately from the beginning. If you turn it on
yeah,
20 minutes late, it's easy to pick up and fall right into the magic and wonderment that is the movie. So,
right.
but yeah, no, this is definitely 5 out of 5, and we definitely don't. We've gotten a lot better about whoring out our 5s out of 5s. Normally we're
I don't
four.
care.
Normally we're 4 out of 5 fours now.
Yeah,
So, but this one definitely deserves to be uh, 5 out of 5. And there's 4% of the fucking critics on Rotten Tomatoes that can go eat a bag of dicks because this movie should have honestly gotten 100%. In
yeah.
my honest, humble opinion.
I mean, especially from a technical standpoint. I mean, the story going into it knowing that it's about Santa Claus, you have to already assume a lot of it's going to be unrealistic. So, like the stuff I
Yeah.
pointed out is like, you have to know a movie about Santa Claus is going to be unreasonable. But like, the music and the way it's shot and that performances and the writing, like it's all really good. It flows, it feels natural, the pacing is good. Like everybody feels like a relatable person when you're
Mhm.
watching it. Like so technically in my opinion there's no notes. Like it's great.
Yeah. I 100% agree. This is one of those movies that deserves all the respect and love. And if you hate this movie, like I said, you have no fucking soul. So
That's
get
exactly
over
right.
get over your damn self. We shall not name names on an evening at the movies, but you and I both know who we're referring to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, um,
I realized I did
if,
not rank my top 5.
oh well,
Oh
lucky for
man.
you, rip that band-aid off because here we go. Do you have a top 5 for us?
I do have a top 5. So let me preface it for people that don't know, because otherwise you're going to be like Casey, what the fuck does this have to do with this movie? Um, for people that don't know, Natalie Wood, who is the little girl, died in the 80s. I can't remember exactly what year. I want to say maybe like 85, 86. Doesn't
Keep
really matter.
keep
But
keep talking. I'll Google.
she was married to Robert Wagner, and he he was pretty big then in some movies. I think this was before he was on crap, what soap was he on? He was on Heart to Heart. I feel like he was on a soap, but I can't remember. Anyway,
November
um
29th, 1981.
oh, 81. Okay. So, um basically her and Robert and Christopher Walken, who was working on a movie with Robert at the time, and then their captain, Dennis someone, all went out on a boat and only 3 of them came back. And the party line is that she, they had a fight. She was high on sleep meds, went out to the dinghy, fell off, and drowned in hypothermia. It's very suspicious. Robert Wagner was actually named a person of interest like 10 or 15 years later, but he's dead now. I think Dennis is dead now. The only person who knows that's alive what happened on that boat is Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken, if you're listening to this podcast, and I know you are, tell us what fucking happened to Natalie. This is driving me crazy. Because she didn't know how to swim, or if she did, she was like super afraid of water. She might have just been really afraid of water because of like a childhood experience. Her sister came out and said this. There's no way she would have gone into the dinghy by herself in her nightgown. Like, just no. So somebody knows what happened on that boat, and I think it's Christopher Walken. You need to tell us.
So, Christopher Walken's official position on November 29th, 2018, the real story of her death is that she drowned, and nobody, all capital letters, nobody knows how she drowned or what happened except her. That's what it is.
I don't believe it for a second.
Oh, I don't either. There's people that know exactly what the hell happened. So,
and some of the rumors are that Robert and Christopher were secret lovers, and it was like a jealous kind of thing. But, and I could see it, but I mean, there's rumors are rumors, so I don't want to be like, oh, I think that's what happened. But it's definitely plausible, you know. But anyway, that leads me into my top 5 topic, which really has nothing to do with the movie, but just Natalie Wood. It's my top 5 mysterious celebrity deaths that still bother me. So I'm not trying to be like salacious and be like, ooh, my top 5 favorite crimes, whatever. No, these are the ones that still bug me.
That I'm like, what your number one is.
I wonder. We'll get there. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So honorable mentions. Sam Cooke was shot and killed. Don't really know what happened to him. It's back in the day, so it's like hard to know. George Reeves, kind of same thing. Superman. What the hell was that? Oh, come on. Don't. George Reeves was ruled a suicide, but his wife and a bunch of people were in the house. It was a party. They waited 45 minutes to call the cops. Something doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Brittany Murphy, I still will never believe what was said about her, given all the information between her husband and her mom and whatever. I think she was murdered, but again, it's just all a mystery. Okay. So, top 5. Number 5 is Princess Diana. And the only reason I put it at number 5 is because it was ruled an accident. They know they were being chased by paparazzi. So you might not call it mysterious. I call it mysterious. I think there's a bigger conspiracy involved, and that's just my opinion. And I wish we had more information. Number 4 is Elizabeth Short, aka the Black Dahlia. This was a long time ago, and crime investigation stuff, whatever, isn't what it used to be, but she was found on the side of the road, like cut in half, completely drained of blood, and just no evidence as to who killed her. And it's sad because she was like a young, beautiful actress, back in the day, and there's lots of theories, but that's a crime that will never be solved, in my opinion, and it's just kind of sad. So, number 3, Marilyn Monroe. Obviously, all kinds of conspiracy theories. I think it was technically ruled as suicide, but there's still like a question mark. I think we all have to agree she was probably over medicated and all of that kind of stuff, but all the conspiracy with like, mob ties and ties to JFK and whatever. I don't know. It's too up for suspicion for me. The likelihood is that she probably, kind of like a Heath Ledger or whatever, took too much of, or like Matthew Perry, whatever, like took too much of whatever they were taking, but it's still sus. Number 2 is Natalie Wood. Christopher Walken. Tell us what happened. I mean, there's a really good podcast about it. I will try to find it and post it when we post the show. But there's just so much evidence to suggest that she did not just fall off the boat and drown. And it just, this is one of the ones besides my number 1 that is going to bother me if I never find out what happened. Like on my deathbed, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck happened to Natalie Wood? And then obviously my number 1 is Biggie. And actually I'll put it with Tupac. I'll put Biggie and Tupac together. I think as more information has come out, I think we kind of know what happened, and I have my own theories, but it just breaks my heart. I definitely think Diddy and Suge were involved. I think they worked together. In my opinion, I think they wanted everybody to think they hated each other, but in the behind the scenes, they were working together because Diddy is not who he is if Biggie didn't die. His career, I mean, he was doing shit, like for real, but his career skyrocketed because of Biggie dying. So, and Suge has even said he would never tell, if he knew, he would never tell who killed Tupac, and he knows. So,
Yeah.
Those two make me sad, really sad, because they were friends, and so much of that East Coast, West Coast shit was manufactured to sell records. And at the end of the day, 2 young guys are dead, and for what? So, anyway.
A bunch of bullshit.
Fuck you, Diddy. Also, watch the Diddy documentary if you think you can stomach it. It's not that bad, but you definitely learned some stuff that I didn't know about that made me hate him even more. So, anyway, sorry, that was a lot of information, but I felt like I couldn't just say the names without kind of like giving context. So, there you go.
So
you would add?
My top 5 list is going to be top 5 Christmas traditions.
Oh, okay.
So, honorable mentions: go caroling,
Mm-hmm.
host a Christmas movie marathon.
What? That's every day.
No. And Elf on the Shelf. Number 5 is going to be, in honor of this movie, write Santa Claus a letter.
No.
Number 4, we'll go with, again, in honor of this movie, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, because, like we said, it's not Christmas until Santa goes riding down 34th Street on his float. So,
No. It's not Christmas until Hans Gruber falls off Nakatomi Plaza.
whoa. I agree with that, but others may not.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis and his.
If you don't agree, you're wrong.
Not a Christmas movie.
No, it's a Harry Potter movie, but whatever.
I mean, I've seen holiday movie lists that have Harry Potter listed as a Christmas movie.
That's weird.
And like seriously, there's like a 5-minute scene, if that deals with Christmas.
Yeah, but Die Hard, everybody spends the whole movie trying to avoid and defeat Alan Rickman. It's a Harry Potter movie.
Exactly.
It's a Christmas movie. But anyway.
Number one is going to be decorating the Christmas tree with homemade holiday ornaments.
No.
Number two and number one both are things that I personally have not experienced and probably will not because, like I said earlier, fuck people. But ice skating at in
Mm.
Central Park, and my number one is going to be attending the tree lighting ceremony at Rockefeller Center.
Yeah, that would be wild, but it would be nice.
So
That tree, or every year, whatever tree they bring, it is something to see. Like you see it
yeah,
on TV, and then you see it in real life, and you're just like, how? Like, yeah, it's definitely gorgeous. And I don't know how they decorate it and get the lights so like saturated and even and whatever. Like it's crazy to me. But
I mean, they probably work all year round just to create that 1 month long moment.
oh, I'm sure.
So, but yeah, so
All right.
that was that was lots of fun, and
Yes.
um, for those of you who don't believe, believe, God damn it, it's part of our luxuries in life. But we can't wrap up the episode as always without thanking the listeners for being here each and every week. You guys are fucking incredible, and we appreciate every one of you that's been here, supported us, past, present, and future. Um, Coming up next week, we have um, um, I literally just drew
A
a
Christmas Story,
fucking blank. A Christmas
right?
Story. Wow,
Yeah.
thank you. Yes.
You'll shoot
And
your
then the week
eye
after
out,
that,
shoot your eye out.
we have um, Scrooged and Krampus for the Christmas double feature. So, and then, um, yeah. So before I end up this episode, I want to thank everybody for voting in our little uh, fill the last spot in January's schedule poll. You guys are all jerks and assholes because I've said numerous times how much I hate this movie, but y'all fucking voted it in. So we are going to be next month. We will be releasing episodes on Roadhouse, Who's That Girl, Armageddon, and y'all are assholes for doing this to me. But Breaking Dawn Part Two as part of our tribute to the Razzies.
If you had done the poll right, I think we could have made it Batman and Robin. Just saying, but I'm good with Breaking Dawn Part 2. You nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster? God, Kristen Stewart sucks so bad.
Robert Pattinson, no.
Uh,
So yeah, we have all that coming up as well. And then shortly thereafter, an evening at the movies will be turning 5 years old. So join us for that as well. And just a friendly reminder, we will be joined for Roadhouse and Who's That Girl by everybody's favorite prize himself, because he is the man with the prize, because his men are the prize. He is sexual chocolate himself, Harvandre Laguerre.
argh.
So by then, hopefully, definitely by the time he's here, I will have soundly beaten his ass for the fantasy football championship. So, yay. Everybody send out positive vibes for me as I will be trying to win my first championship and unseat Harvey as champion.
That would be
So,
great.
yes, it would. So, but lots of fun. We will be back next week for everybody's viewing and listening pleasure. Amanda, the floor is yours, co host.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. We hope you enjoyed our review of Miracle on 34th Street. And if you haven't watched it yet, go check it out because it's a great movie. And yeah, we hope y'all come back for an evening at the movies. Goodbye. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.